I was also thinking about hurting your body with your thoughts.
Yeah.
Because we think so many times, this is wrong, that is wrong, that's stupid.
Yeah.
In what way? That's my question. In what way are we hurting our body?
Again, I don't know the answer to that, unfortunately. Because I look at it, both my grands suffered a lot mentally. I live with one of my grand, and she was a very tough English London woman from working class, very strict and very firm, and you could see she suffered a lot, like a lot of like, it's your fault, you're hurting me, I've been oppressed, a lot of those sort of thoughts. And she lived to 93.
Okay.
But I just don't know. It seems that when there's really negative personal contraction, that the body seems contracted. Like, I've heard studies where they say that that for backache they prescribe antidepressants now.
Yeah.
So, like, I mean, that indicates. But then at the same time, I could easily contradict myself and say, yeah, I'm not sure about that, because my other gran as well suffered a lot. She had a lot of anxiety and worries, and she lived to 95 and had a really, really healthy body. She got dementia in the end, and in the end had a heart attack after she broke her hip, and then they gave her the medication. Her heart just stopped. But if it hadn't been for that, I'm sure she'd still be alive now. She had a very healthy body. So my other gran had knee problems and hip problems, but this gran that died at 95 with dementia, she had a really healthy body. So again, I don't know. Terrible. Yeah, I don't know how it works. I don't even know where thoughts are appearing from. The scientists say they can't even find where thoughts appear from. Like, I don't know. Life is very humbling. My friend had a brain tumour for 9 years, and me and my boyfriend at the time went to India with him, and he went to the Osho ashram. And this is really sad, that when he came back, his brain tumour hadn't shrunk for the 9 years, and he was permanently on chemotherapy, and the brain tumour affected half his body, so he had a limp, and that half of the body didn't work so well. And he was a very physical person his whole life, so it was quite a challenge not being physically capable. And so for 9 years he lived with the brain tumour, and they gave him these pills, loads of pills. We went to India, there was a whole like suitcase of pills. And and he went to India and went to Tiru with us, and then he went to Osho ashram, and he had these great experiences. And then when he came back, when they did the scan, his brain tumour had shrunk. And he was so happy, and he was telling how it was Osho, and this is really sad, guys, I'm sorry to tell you such a depressing story.
Not happy yet.
Yeah, I wasn't happy. So he was saying it was Osho, and that it changed his thoughts, and it had changed his habits, and all this. And then a couple of months later, when we were at the cinema, he had a seizure again. And when they took him in again for another brain scan, the reason it got smaller was because another tumour had grown, and the energy from that tumour had gone into the new one. Life humbles us at every angle. It never lets us sit in thoughts. So if you ever look at someone's illness and think that it's because of the way they think and that you know better, I know I've had that arrogant game before. We are just humbled by everything. We don't know how this works. Like, it's down to thoughts, and I know something. But you know, I'm not against going to Osho, and who knows the outcome? Who knows the outcome of acupuncture or the pill? We just don't know how it's working. But the freedom is never found in the flow of things. You'll never find your peace there. Even if the body's ill or sick, you find your peace in that which knows everything that's appearing, or that which is experiencing everything, which is nothing or no thing or everything.